Hello out there, Facebook land, and now YouTube as well, which is very exciting. Comment and let me know if you are watching today. Hope everybody's having a great Saturday. We have the car show in town today. I don't know if anybody from out of town knows. It's a big, exciting event, and so yeah, we can't even park downtown. So if you're looking for something to do, it's on tomorrow as well. You can come down and look at all the great old cool vehicles and all the hard work that so many people put into doing up those vehicles. They're just completely amazing. So I have a little demo for you today. I don't think it'll take too long. So just gonna see. Oh yes, hi Dagny. It is very windy. Yes, very, very windy. I have not been outside much. Oh, hello, Lori. Thank you for watching. So since it's windy, it's probably a good crafting day, right? Hello, Auntie. Nice of you to join us. Writing everybody's names down as you join in, so thank you for that. I'll go over a couple classes that we have coming up just as a refresher. I know we've shown these quite a few times, but I just want to do a refresher on them, so I'll start with that. Then I'll talk about our big sale that we have, and then I'll do my demo. Oh, and Rhonda, I see you. You haven't commented if you're on here. Make sure you're commenting so that I know. Good day to mow the lawn. I don't know about that. Okay, so first class reminder is Sam's vinyl tote bag. I'll hold it back so you can kind of see the size of it. So the flower image is on heat transfer vinyl, and so Sam will have this pre-cut out for you, and she'll help you to seal it onto the tote bag. The colors in behind, however, is just distress paint applied to the fabric. And you are able to customize that and put whatever colors you want. And Sam's did it in a smoosh technique, which is, you know, the technical term, of course. So this class is next 2 Saturdays from now on June 25th from 2:30 to 4:30. The cost is $30 plus tax, and you can sign up online if you're interested. So that's class number 1. I am not on my own today, Dagny. Cassidy is here today. However, she was like, nope, no live for today. So I'm actually doing the live by myself, but she is here to help out in case people come in to shop. So I'm not alone, no. Okay, then the second class refresher is the mystery album. So this album is going to be created from a paper pack from our new brand that we're carrying, 3/4 Designs. So you get to actually pick whichever paper pack you want. Then this album base, I'll just turn it this way so you can see. So it's hard card or chipboard all the way around. And this album base comes from 49 and Market, which is not normally a company. They're a company that's just started getting into these mini albums. So that's pretty cool that we're able to do this. And so there is 3 pages, but each page has a flip out, right? So I don't want to show you too much because this one's called the mystery album. Hi, Wanda. Nice of you to join us today, too. That's wonderful. So if you're interested, we have, I think, only possibly 2 to 3 more spots left for this class. It should be ready to register online. $60 is the cost of this class. And I'll leave it up to Sam to tell you why it's called Mystery Album. So, Wanda, what are you doing today is it this windy in Grand Prairie where you are? Okay, and then we haven't shown this class for a while, and Sam, I don't think has narrowed down a date for it, but this is a chipboard album. She's calling it an ombre painting because as you flip through it, each page gets darker and darker with the paint, how she's painted it up. You again get to pick your album. You get to, we have actually just received another whole shipment of these album books. They're all chipboard. They come with 5 pages. And And like I said, we just got a huge new order of a bunch of different styles that we have never even had in store before. And you get to choose your paper pack, and then Sam will walk you through how to do this ombre effect. So this one will be in August, sometimes too, I'm not sure, but keep this in mind. She'll be figuring that out and posting dates on that one soon. Wendy here too. Okay. Hello, Linda too. Thanks for joining. I want everybody to stick on and watch the demo today because I think it'll be one that you're pretty interested on. It's kind of a recycle technique. So before I get to the demo though, one last thing I want to talk about is our Create Your Own Mystery Box sale. So in the store, if you haven't been in for a while, we have created these mystery boxes. So we have, this one's a $20 value. We do have $40 and $60 value ones as well. So they are a complete mystery. You don't know what you're going to get in them. But we thought sometimes people like to know what they're getting in the mystery box. So we created a sale called Pick Your Own Mystery Box. And how it works is you select $50 items worth up to about $50 regular price, and you get those for the cost of $15 total. If you want a bit more and you go up to a retail value of $100, you'll get your mystery box for only $30. Then once you keep going, and if you get up to $150 a regular price, you will actually get your mystery box for only $37.50, and of course tax on top of those. But that way you can create your own mystery boxes, and this is available online as well. So Wanda, for you being out of town, you can just check through our clearance items. They should automatically register and pick up the sale. If there's any issues with anything, just please let us know and we can try to correct it on our end. So it's pretty exciting. We've had, I think, 4 or 5 people in already who have taken advantage of the Pick Your Own Mystery Box sale. So it's only on the clearance items. So anything, if you're coming in store, anything with a purple sticker on it. And then, like I said, it goes by the regular retail price. You can calculate that up. And then once you get to these limits of $50 or $100 or $150, then you receive the discount off. So like I said, if you get to $50 regular retail price, so that would be basically 2 paper packs and maybe a pack of ephemera, you get that for $15. Once you reach the regular price of $100, then you pay only $30. So that could almost be 5 paper packs, because they're usually around $20, and you get that for only $30. So it's a great time to come in and take a look at what's in our clearance section. We just over the last month and a half, we've added a whole bunch of new products. So there's some stencils in there now. There's some new paper packs that hadn't been in clearance before. There is some stamps. There's some dies. There's lots of different, a variety of items. So make sure and take a look. Of course, we always want to try to include you ladies that live out of town. Absolutely. We value your patronage, and we're so thrilled to have you as a customer, so we always want to try to include you in those sales. We're still figuring out our website and our new system here in the store, but we're definitely working our best to try for you to do that. Okay, so any questions? Was that pretty straightforward? I would just want to know if you have any questions on that, so just post it in the comments while you're doing that. So I'm going to switch my view, and I am going to kind of talk to you a little bit about the demo that I'm going to be doing. So let's switch my view here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, I've just taken some regular Scotch tape, or I know Scotch is the brand, I shouldn't say that, invisible tape, gift wrapping tape, I don't know how you want to call it, but I've just taken this tape, and oh yeah, you can see it actually with the glare on here. So this is parchment paper that I just grabbed from home, and I've just put little bits of this invisible tape on here, and then I also have done some on I grabbed a piece of old packing. You can't really see very well, but I've put tape on here as well, and I'm going to show you. So what I'm going to do is make, in a way, sort of make our own washi tape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use alcohol ink, and actually just let me grab my blending solution here really quick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to color this with alcohol ink, and then we're going to use it in a journal to make our own customized, I want to say washi tape, but you know that this gift tape isn't quite as least tacky like washi tape is. It's a little bit more tacky, so I don't want to technically call it washi tape because it might still have a little bit more tack than that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and apply my alcohol ink to this tape. Anybody who's used alcohol ink before knows it dries quite rapidly. Now you can leave it with this dotted effect if you want. You can blend it out. You can do whatever you desire. So this color is called sepia. And I know for many times when we're doing junk journals and things, you know, you want that sort of aged look, right? So this one is called Espresso, and I just wanted to do a few different colors with you guys just so that you could kind of see the difference. This one I'm actually gonna kind of maybe try to do a bit of a different technique on it. I don't want it so now this one you can kind of see is bleeding under the edges, but that's okay. It really honestly doesn't matter too much. Okay, so that was Espresso. Now I'm going to do this one, and it's called Stream, and I'm actually just going to drip it on here a bit and use some blending. Hopefully it's close enough and you guys are going to be able to see. Oh, Pam, hello, thank you for joining us. So I'm just, in case you missed it, I'm creating our own kind of washi tape using just regular tape you'd have around your house for gift wrapping, and I'm just applying alcohol ink to it. Maybe once you get the alcohol ink on there, maybe it's becomes not as sticky. I'm not sure, but we're gonna find out. And just FYI, I haven't actually tried this technique prior to this live. I just had been watching a junk journal video on YouTube, and the lady showed this technique, and I thought that was very cool to have another use, simple use for alcohol inks, because I know if you're like me, you always want to know as many uses for the same product that you have. You don't want to always have to go and buy new product, different product to do that technique. You want to be able to use the same one. So, sorry for my arm there reaching across. And honestly, you could even just use some of your old packing, like from your paper packs, things like that. You could just alcohol ink right onto those, and then you would just have to glue it onto your pages. But you could use that as well. I mean, alcohol ink sticks to anything that's non-porous, so I can't even see where my tape is here hardly. I hope I'm getting it on there. Oh yeah, I see it now. All right, I just need a little bit more. All right, so I'm just gonna do this for now, and then I will peel this off and I will show you what the magic is. So you could use blending solution, you could use, you know, lots of different options for this, right? Okay, so this one was the one I did at first. So I'm gonna peel this off. Now, she used, when she did this demo, she actually had her tape stuck to deli paper. I didn't have any deli paper, so I thought, well, I'm gonna try parchment and just see. Oh, so let me figure out where my camera is right there. So that is what my piece of tape looks like. Trying to tip it so that it doesn't have glare on it, and it is still pretty sticky. I'm kind of surprised. So now I have this kind of a junk journal here that was submitted from a creative consultant program, and this class has been taught, so I thought, well, I'll just add and use this to add my tape to. But look at that, just how simple and easy that makes a little embellishment on your page, right? Okay, let's take this next one. I'm going to peel that one off, and I'm going to use this one now. I'm going to flip through here and find another page, maybe this page, and I'm going to put it in here. Oh, I should also have my other side view on here. Let me just put that on for you guys too. Okay, let's go this way so then you guys can see the side view as well. So what I'm going to do is just fold this one over, and then you make a bit of a tab. So now you've used your tape and you've made a bit of a tab on there as well. Just using tape and alcohol ink. That's all you've done. All right, now let's put this nice green one in, or this nice teal one. Let's find another page, maybe we can put it. You could do so many things with this. You could use it on like this. You could wrap it around a paper clip. So let's do that. Make sure I'm on screen here. Just gonna lift this paper clip. It's probably easiest if I take it off. Make a little flag around your paper clip. And slide that back onto your page. And then look, you have a cute little flag there made out of just Scotch tape, invisible gift tape, whatever you want to call it, and alcohol ink. So now I'm going to take these ones off of this plastic wrap. And I'm just putting them in this little junk journal just because it's what we had here. Anyway, this sticks a bit more to the plastic. So using your recycled plastic isn't maybe the best idea for this because it really sticks hard. I'm having a hard time getting it off here. There we go. So it remains very sticky, even with the alcohol applied to it. It remains very, very sticky. Oh, and then the other thing I was going to mention too, oops, I keep moving my, is that this is the glossy tape. So you know when you're buying your tape to wrap your Christmas presents and stuff, you can buy the glossy one or you can buy the one that's kind of a matte finish. So I didn't have any of the matte finish stuff. This is all glossy. However, so you can kind of see it in there that because it's got that sheen to it because it's glossy tape. The video I watched, the lady had the matte tape too, so that you have those different textures. And so if that's something you like better, you can try that, right? But here's our first one. So the different techniques you would use to apply your alcohol ink would give you the different effect. But I thought that was a pretty cute technique just for something quick and easy when you already have your alcohol inks out. You want to make yourself some washi tape, you could go ahead and do that. Now I definitely would recommend putting it on parchment, and came off really, really easy. I didn't try waxed paper, so I'm not sure how that would go over, but it worked really well on the parchment. So yeah, I'm a matte finish kind of person too, Pam, for sure. Like I said, I just didn't have any in store and I didn't think about running to get some. So that's that technique with the alcohol ink and the tape. So now I just want to show you this technique quick. So what I did here was, this is packing tape that I had in the store, and I went and I just picked up an image that was printed on a laser printer. Now Dagny and I had talked about this last night. She was going to try one printed with inkjet printer, and I've never tried that. So this would be a laser printer, something like you would get from the copy shop. So what I did was I just cut it out. It's just on plain office copy paper, printed it out, put it on, you can tell it's still sticky, put it on my packing tape. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to actually dip this in the water and submerge this and get the paper so that it gets wet and it's ready to be rubbed off. And when I first did this technique was, I don't even know how many years ago, 15 years ago, maybe more than that, I can't remember. But I was so amazed how after the tape had been in water, it was still sticky. That just blew my mind. So this is just a little container with just plain tap water in it. I've just laid my tape piece on the top so you can see it's quite wet here. And then you just start to rub. This one might not be on here as good, I don't know. Let me just see how this works. Maybe I didn't let it soak enough. As you can see, I'm just rubbing. Get the back off. Maybe this one isn't quite dark enough. Well, you'll be doing it on the one online with me as well while I'm doing this. Okay, Dagny, you might have to help me out. Ink bleeds off when it's wet. Okay, so it doesn't work with it. So I don't know, maybe this one was, I don't know what I'm doing wrong here, but usually your image stays on there. Let me just try doing another one. Maybe this is always how it goes when you do it live, right? Maybe this is inkjet and I'm not realizing it was inkjet. Because what should happen is your image should remain on the tape, and then you should be able just to rub the backing off and keep the image on there. But I feel like this is not working. It worked for some. Maybe I just didn't let it soak enough. Maybe you need to let it soak a little bit more, and I didn't do that. So I'm going to try it with piece number 2 and we'll see. Oh, burnish it to the tape. That's maybe what I did wrong. Okay, so Dagny says you got to really burnish it onto the tape. She's the one that actually taught me this technique, so I figured she would be my go-to person. So that's probably what I did wrong, is I didn't rub it on there and really get that burnished on there. So let's try that with this one. Sorry if the camera's shaking, but you can see I'm really rubbing it on there. So that was the step I missed. I apologize for that. My first one was a disaster. But that's okay, right? That's okay. All right. And of course, I'm just using this on my non-stick mat, which works really well, because then you can just peel the tape up and it's no problem. I'm just going to move it over here and rub it on a bit more. Make sure it's on there really well. It's amazing to me how simple you can do these techniques just with what you'd have around your house. All right, so now we're going to soak this one, see if that's any different. So I wonder if I kind of try to rub it on here now, if that would make a difference. Probably not after the fact, but let's just try and see if we can save it. Because you never know, right? Sometimes about being creative and crafty is just about doing what you can and trying to fix your mistake after the fact. So let's see. Oh, no, look at that. It didn't go on. Some of it did. There's a slight faint impression. I don't know if I stick it behind a white piece of paper, maybe you can see that there's a slight impression of it. But because I guess I didn't rub it good enough at the beginning, it's not staying on there. So let's hope for the best for this one, right? And gently rub in one direction to get, and in small sections. Oh, it's a good thing that you're on today on our live. Use the back of a spoon to burnish. So maybe my fingers aren't enough. We will see. Gentle, hey? Maybe I'm just not being gentle enough. And I'm going to do it in the water this time too. Maybe that'll help. Oh yeah, see, this one's going much better. Look at that. So the back of your white paper just peels off. There we go. So that's the difference. You have to actually really rub your design onto your tape before it'll actually stick on there to the tape. So basically what is happening is that one layer of your paper is sticking to the tape and you're peeling off the layer that didn't have any of the printing on it. This is working much better. So that was the step I missed. Just make sure that you burnish it on there really well. Oops, now I'm rubbing too hard and that piece came off. But that's okay, because you want it to kind of be antique looking, right? So you can see, this is better anyway, because I hope you can see it peeling off in here. All right, I feel like you could possibly rub a bit more, so maybe you could kind of stop where you want it to stop. I'm just going to be fine with that. Now, do I have a white piece of paper? No, that one's... Here, I'll put it on this parchment just so that you can see how it looked. So now you have a kind of a translucent image. Maybe I'll stick it over top of this so you can kind of see the green underneath. So now it comes up to be like a translucent image that is on the tape still, right? It'll be wet. You want to dab it down and let it dry, of course, before you put it on your project. Yes, thank you, on your project. And then also with this, what you could do is once it dries, you could then put alcohol ink on top of this as well and change the color of it. So if you wanted that teal on there, if you wanted some hints of other things, would this technique work with a photo? It would if you printed it on a laser jet. That is the key to this, is that you need to have it on a laser jet. Yeah, it wouldn't work on an actual photo, but if you had that photo printed out at a copy shop, or if you send it to us, we can print it out. That's not a problem. So as long as you did that, this technique absolutely would work on a photo, because I've actually done that same sort of a technique where we've put the photo down that has been printed and you use Mod Podge, and it does the same kind of a technique. So that was the bit of the demo for today, was showing you how you can take tape around your house and turn it into some really cool accents for your pages and for your journals and even for cards if that's what you wanted to do. And then, like I said, you could put alcohol ink over top of this just to change the look of it because it's translucent. It would just show that image through. So thanks for hanging in with me today and for being okay that this was my first time in a long time of doing this technique, and it doesn't always go as well as planned the first time around, but we got it figured out. Thank you very much, Dagny. It's a very good thing that you were helping and watching today. I hope that you all have a great rest of your weekend. I'm going to sign off now. I hope you enjoyed this and hope to see you in the store. Come and check out some of our clearance items. We need to get them out and gone so then we can move more items to clearance and bring in more new stuff. So I will put me back on here so you can see me when we say goodbye. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Sorry it was a little bit of a mishmash demo today, but I really appreciate you all being here as usual. Thank you, Wanda, for watching from Grand Prairie. I appreciate the out-of-town support that we receive as well. And have a great weekend.